Yo, what's up? Ricky Sanders here. If you live for fast cars, greasy hands, and solving problems under the hood, welcome to your new favourite spot. I'm all about real fixes, no BS, and showing you how to keep your ride running like a champ. So go ahead, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's make some noise in the garage. Enough talk, let's get ready.
If the driver overheated the engine of the car, consequences can be serious. It is important to take prompt action quickly so that the motor does not break down. If the owner of the car got into such a situation, then it is necessary to stop driving on the highway, turning on the heating of the cell on at high power. After that, it is required to open the hood and allow the motor to cool down a little. Please note, danger is possible. The driver overheated the engine strongly. What to do? The main thing is to observe precautions. You do not need to pour cold water into the motor, as this can lead to the fact that microcracks will appear on the cylinder block. This will happen due to the presence of a sharp temperature difference. When the power unit has cooled down a bit, you need to wait for about 20 minutes and start unscrewing the radiator cooling system valves. It is recommended to be careful. The radiator may be filled with hot steam. If there is hot steam, the radiator connections will become stiff. It is advisable to put on a long-sleeved shirt and only then turn the valve leisurely. This requires light pressure movements. When the hot water is gone, coolant can be poured into the system. Having done this operation, you can drive to your destination. If during the movement of the sensor arrow again shows a red mark, then it will be necessary to perform simple cleaning measures. This situation may indicate that the radiator grills are clogged. Having cleaned the radiator from dirt, you can continue driving. Radiator grill is most often exposed to dirt, gnats, dust, etc. Adhere to it. You can wash the grill by stopping by a car wash. In order to exclude such a problem as overheating of the engine, it is advisable to carry out a descaling procedure from time to time. This is an effective protection of the car engine from overheating. The scale is removed using special agents that can be purchased at the store. Overheating of an automobile engine can lead to serious problems. They can entail material losses. It is important to have information on how to quickly identify an overheated engine. Of course, it is better to try to avoid this problem. But if a malfunction occurs, it is extremely important to understand why the engine warms up in the car, to find breakdowns and ways to eliminate them. After all, the consequences of engine overheating can entail serious material expenses. The main causes of engine heating. Why does the car engine overheat? The causes of engine overheating require a professional approach. The reasons why the engine is warming up can be many. They are as follows. The thermostat in the car is broken. The sensor shows that the car engine is warming up. This device, due to a high level of dirt accumulation, can jam. In addition, deposits can appear, which lead to a decrease in heat conduction. The airflow is small, not enough to fully cool the radiator. The belt that connects to the fan drive is loosely tensioned. A small airflow may occur when the fan is dirty. It should be cleaned and the problem will disappear. Problems in the operation of the ignition system. What threatens? If the fuel mixture is ignited excessively, an increased temperature of the exhaust gases is diagnosed. This leads to overheating of the head. Due to the abundance of vapor, the fluid does not spread freely through the system. Breakdown of the exhaust valve of the car engine. Often there is such a problem as valve burnout. Glowing gases contribute to the fact that the liquid boils. A vapor plug is formed. The liquid, because of it, does not move freely in the system. Channels are clogged. Deposits can accumulate inside the ducts. The diameter of the ducts becomes small for this reason. Insufficient heat is dissipated. There is soot on the surface of the combustion chamber, which acts as a heat insulating obstacle. The pump has stopped working properly. It is responsible for supplying fluid to the system. The pump must be repaired and the problem is eliminated. What is the danger of engine overheating? The reasons for which the engine can get hot at the engine are many. In order for the car to work properly, it is recommended to prevent overheating of the engine, carrying out its maintenance, thus protecting it from more serious malfunctions. Why does the engine in a car overheat? Sometimes the cause of engine overheating can be minor. Is the engine warming up at speed? What to do if the car engine overheats in summer? If the motor works uninterruptedly in an increased mode, in the heat, then the risk of overheating is great. Such a situation can also occur if the car with a large load goes uphill. When going uphill, the speed is small, and the engine blowout is small, it heats up faster. The main measures that will help to eliminate this problem are described below. What to do if the engine warms up slowly? Often there are situations associated with slow heating of the motor. Such a problem mainly occurs in wintertime. Why warms up the engine for a long time? At low temperatures, the heating of the engine is slow for the following reasons. The car engine is insulated very poorly, it freezes quickly. The presence of air plugs in the process of engine operation. Problems in the operation of the thermostat. First we will check the function of the thermostat. The thermostat reacts flexibly to temperature changes. The thermostat helps to limit antifreeze circulation. When the temperature difference between the environment and the engine grows, the coolant supply from the radiator to the engine is opened. As a result, the temperature limit of the engine is maintained and the interior is heated. It is necessary to check whether the thermostat functions properly. To do this, it is not necessary to dismantle it. It is not difficult to install it back. The check is performed when the motor is turned on. The thermostat can be checked after the engine warms up, after 5 minutes. The pipe coming off the radiator and going to the motor should be in a cold state. If it is hot, it is necessary to check the thermostat. How to remove the airlock? Is the engine warming up strongly? It is necessary to carry out the procedure of removing the airlock. As everyone knows, air likes to collect at the highest point. In the car, the apex is the throttle assembly. From it and it will be necessary to remove the plug. To do this, it is necessary to unscrew the cover in the motor and remove the plastic screen. Then, it is necessary to pull out any of the pipes of the assembly. There are only 2 of them. Next, you need to open the expansion tank with cooling liquid and cover it with something to protect it from dirt. Then it will be necessary to blow into the barrel so that antifreeze begins to come out. The pipe is quickly installed back, and the clamp is well tightened. The cooling channel is clogged very often. Check the entire system. There may be leaks. Securely insulate the engine if the engine freezes in the winter. The insulation is not properly insulated. By making a quality insulation, you can save yourself from the constant morning warming of the car. Thermal insulation is placed between the grille and the radiator. What materials are suitable? You can take cardboard, insulation materials purchased in the store. If the engine overheats or does not heat up, contact specialists and the problems will be eliminated. When the engine of the car warms up, the reasons can be serious. Timely identified cause will significantly increase the service life of the car. In conclusion, understanding the causes of engine warming issues is crucial for maintaining your vehicle's performance and longevity. Whether your engine warms up too slowly or not at all, there are various factors at play, from thermostat malfunctions to coolant system problems. Conducting a thorough diagnosis is essential to pinpoint the exact issue and implement the right remedies. By addressing these concerns promptly, you can ensure your engine operates efficiently and reliably. Thank you for watching, and remember to keep your vehicle in top shape for a smoother ride.